Lu Fan immediately hides in a safe place. And then he looks at the system and tells everyone that the soul light form abandons the physical body and turns into a soul light that attaches to an ally and provides a new soul protection and soul influence. Then they all immediately spring into action and start running fast. Lu Fan orders Xiao Jai to cover them as he runs away, as Xiao Jai and Xiao Fei are both flying above Lu Fan. He tells Jian Ying to go to the Divine Dragon Tree. As he says this, a strong aura appears around Jia Jai and Xiao Fei. The system reports that the Emerald Dragon form has been switched. A new skill called Soul Light has been unlocked, and all skill effects of the Emerald Dragon clan are doubled for those with Dragon and Blood Link. Every time the Soul Light power takes damage, the damage is absorbed. Another 2 layers of Kai Shield are formed. After 10 layers are accumulated, 2 Sorrow 15 is released, which is equal to the damage from the Kai relics in the chest. Xiao Fei transforms into a green dragon at the same time, and a green aura appears around Xiao Jai. And he starts roaring very loudly. The system detects that the Black Dragon's level is now 19. And strength has increased from 4,374 to 26244, agility to 1,701, spirit to 5,986, and stamina to 1,2288. And then Lu Fan and his whole group are still running away. Jia Chang says that Xiao Fei's influence on Xiao Jai is incredibly powerful. Lu Fan replies that actually Xiao Fei's attributes are even more powerful for a dragon. And then Lu Fan thinks to himself that with the destructive form and Xiao Fei's soul protection and descent attributes, Jia Jai's strength is now 26 zezens. And I need to climb the tree as soon as possible and inspire Xiao Jai to make the dragon cross the 3 zezen mark. On the other side, fireballs were raining from the sky. Jia Jai looked up. A lot of dragons also appeared flying in the sky to surround everyone. Lu Fan orders Jia Jai not to counterattack Xiao Fei and keep moving forward. And then he tells that it's not really the right time to counterattack them, and orders Xiao Jai to let Xiao Fei absorb the damage. A green ball appears on Xiao Fei's head. He then turns his head and looks at Xiao Fei, ordering her to activate Kai Shock. Xiao Fei immediately activates Kai Shock upon hearing Lu Fan's order. With its help, it releases damage equal to the total absorbed damage, and the total residual damage is doubled, causing counterattack damage in a large area. A green aura appears around Xiao Fei. Then the dragons start flying in the air and surround them from all sides and roar. And then Jian Ying looks at Xiao Fei in surprise and says that this is Xiao Fei's skill. Lu Fan also looks back and answers, yes, the soul protection not only protects Xiao Fei, but also accumulates damage for counterattack, which doubles the effect for the dragon. Jian Ying is surprised to hear this, and thinks to herself that I thought that leveling up dragon beasts was like leveling up my weapon. But this is a whole new style. She then thinks to herself that there is no way I can compare to Lu Fan. Then suddenly a very strong wind blows towards them and shakes them. Jian Ying's hair starts flying and Lu Fan's clothes start flying. Lu Fan now knows that he is going to meet the boss. And then he thinks to himself that it seems like the boss is ahead. And now we are almost there, when suddenly a very huge dragon appears in front of Lu Fan. Lu Fan looks at it and realizes that it is a steel dragon. The system shows that it is a steel dragon, and its level is 60, and the boss difficulty is level in night. Its main power is named Repo Storm, which is a steel dragon flapping its wings to form a fast-moving storm, which causes damage and slows down the speed of the target caught in the storm. And the second power is named Steel Thrust, which thrusts the target and shatters the target with less than 1,000 points of endurance. The third power is named Steel Reinforcement, which reduces all incoming damage by 50% and gives a huge boost to defense. Then suddenly this steel dragon appears and starts roaring loudly. The steel dragon then flies into the air and uses the steel thrust power. It thrusts the target and shatters targets with less than 1,000 points of stamina. Jia Jai looks up. Jian Ying looks at him. She looks concerned for Xiao Jai, and then she says to Lu Fan, "This is a dangerous species of dragon, as it was the Bond dragon." Lu Fan replies, "No, we don't need you to help Xiao Jai." And then he looks at Xiao Fei and orders him to get ready to release Soul Impact. Xiao Fei activates the power of the Emerald Dragon Clan at the same time, which doubles all skillful effects for those related to dragons and blood. And the impact continuously channels dragon energy to charge in sunlight. Dragon energy is gained per charge per second, releases all dragon energy with a maximum charge of 30-60 layers when attacking. Light starts to come out from inside Xiao Fei, and then that light falls on Xiao Jai. Xiao Jai stands in front of the steel dragon and starts to roar. And Lu Fan extends his hand, and Lu Fan's hand starts to glow. Lu Fan says that now it is the right time. Jia Jai, it is up to you to kill him. At the same time, Dragon's inspiration is activated, which inspires himself and the dragon pet. And all horse and attack powers are increased by 30%. And the system shows that soul influence, skill charging, is in progress. And both Xiao Fei and Xiao Kai rush towards him to attack him. Xiao Fei uses the power of soul influence, which releases all the dragon energy to attack the target. And the current charges read 8. Both of them attack together, causing heavy damage to the steel dragon. And the steel dragon starts to roar, and then he stands in front of Lu Fan and Jian Ying, and starts roaring at them. Jian Ying looks at him and says, "Oh no, he's coming at us." At the same time, she takes out her sword and thinks to herself that even though I'm much smaller than the dragon tamer, but as a teammate I have to contribute too, and then she comes into action at this moment, and uses her sword and Bala's power and shouts, "Switch to deep quality, get ready for a sinful explosion." Jian Ying attacks the steel dragon with her weapon at the same time, causing heavy damage to the steel dragon's neck. At the same time, smoke starts coming out of its neck and is detected by the system. The steel dragon can deal all incoming damage by 50%, which increases the dragon's defense. Jian Ying looks at him with a smile and says, "Oh no, my attacks can't harm him." Lu Fan smiles and replies, "Okay, no problem. But I understand your desire to contribute to my team." The dragon suddenly stands behind Lu Fan and opens its mouth. Jian Ying yells, "Lu Fan, take care of yourself." Lu Fan immediately gets into action and takes out his dragon sword, and orders him to combine Xiao Fei's powers with his dragon sword, and then attacks the steel dragon with his dragon sword. Lu Fan uses the power of Dragon Fang Strike, which transforms dragon energy to make a powerful attack with the current weapon. And then Lu Fan's one attack knocks the steel dragon to the ground. At the same time, the system notifies that the black dragon has reached 20, and Lu Fan says it's over Xiao Jai. Finally, Xiao Jai reaches level 20. But Xiao Fei catches Lu Fan at the same time and starts teasing him again as usual. After a while, they all start walking in the forest. Jian Ying says that Xiao Fei is so strong at level 15 and Xiao Jai is at level 20. It could probably crush the steel dragon in one blow. It feels like I can't even imagine how powerful it is. Lu Fan replies that the steel dragon is nothing to Xiao Jai. He could crush it in a minute if he wanted to. And then he tells everyone to keep moving forward. Jian Ying starts smiling. Lu Fan looks at her and says, "What's wrong with this? Maybe you don't believe me." Jian Ying replies that I just remembered what Jia Woman said. She said that with such a strong dragon, even if you have a dog around, it can handle everything. Lu Fan laughs and replies that you're joking, he's not like you. Jian Ying says that maybe spending so much time with you all has changed me. And Lu Fan replies that you're definitely more talkative than before, which is great. And then he says that when I first met you, I thought your voice was very sweet and you speak very little. Jian Ying wonders if my voice is sweet. Lu Fan looks at her and replies yes, of course. Hasn't anyone told you this before? Jian Ying replies, I already speak very little, and I don't have many friends. Lu Fan says it's okay. We shouldn't pay attention to all this. Let's go deeper. And then she replies okay. Lu Fan's whole group is now moving deeper into the forest. But Xiao Jai and Xiao Fei both fight with each other. Lu Fan shouts, hey, you both keep quiet. Then suddenly they reach a place where an egg is seen. Friends, this chapter ends here. Press the like button to see the next chapter. And subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can see our video first. See you in the next chapter. Till then, take care of yourself and your family.